Hello, my name is Madhvi Rathod. Welcome to the presentation. Here you can see the New York Bikes strategy dashboard, and here I'm addressing the key distribution and expansion issues that New York's City Bike service is facing. The service is experiencing challenges such as bikes not being available at stations during peak times and an overall imbalance between supply and demand across different times of the year. And this dashboard aims to uncover insights about the most popular stations, the impact of weather on bike usage, and the busiest routes to recommend better resource allocation and expansion strategies. And from here, the drop-down menu on the left aspect selector, I will take you to the different aspect of the analysis. So the first one is weather component and the bike usage. So uh, this line chart compares the relationship between daily bike rides and temperatures throughout the year. And you can see there is a clear trend uh, emerge as the temperature rise in the warmer months, uh, May to October. So you can see here is April and along the way to the October. So as the temperature rise, the bike rides also increases. And while the colder temperatures leads to a sharp drop in the uh, ridership, this indicates that bike usage is highly seasonal with demand peaking during the warmer weather. Now, moving ahead, and let's see the most popular stations. So here we have our top 20 most popular stations. Uh, so the first one is West 21st Street and 6th Avenue, the West Street and Chambers Street, and the here is a Broadway and West 58th Street. So this chart highlights the disparity between the most and the least popular stations, indicating which locations may need more resource during peak times. Now, go ahead, and this is our map. Yeah, so you can see an interactive map here. So you can see the start station and end station and the total trips. So this map showing the most frequent bike routes in New York, and most of the popular trips are concentrated particularly around the Central Park and waterfront. And this map helps identify the busiest routes and underserved areas where more stations could be beneficial. Now, at the last, uh, here we have conclusion and recommendation. From the analysis, it's clear that bike usage is heavily influenced by weather and that certain stations consistently see more traffic than others. And recommendation include adding more stations along the busiest routes, especially around the water and key urban areas, and scaling back bike supply during colder months, November to April, to optimize resources. And additionally, real-time tracking and dynamic rebalancing of bikes should be employed to ensure more popular stations remain stock during peak usage uh, periods. So through this dashboard, I have answered a couple of questions. Now we have additional questions as well. So the first question is, how much would you recommend scaling bikes back between November and April? And I think here this chart is very helpful to answer these questions. So uh, based on the analysis of bike usage and weather component, uh, bike trips significantly decreased during the colder months from November to from here November and uh, yeah, April. When temperature drop, bike usage tends to be around 25 to 40% lower than in the warmer months. Uh, Given this trend, I would recommend scaling back the number of available bikes by 25 to 40% to match the lower demand during this period. This will help reduce logistic and operational cost while still maintaining enough bikes for those who continue to use the service. Now, the second question is, how could you determine how many more stations to add along the border? And I think the map is very useful to answer these questions. So here you can zoom it. Uh, so the map clearly shows that certain areas along the waterfront, particularly near the Central Park, Hudson River and East River, have a high concentration of bike trips. By identifying underserved routes and comparing the density of trips to the number of stations in these areas, we can estimate the demand. If certain waterfront routes have heavy traffic but limited stations, it will be advisable to add 10 to 20% more stations in those areas to balance supply with demand. And the third question is, what are some ideas of ensuring bikes are always stopped at the most popular station? So we have already seen the top 20 popular stations. So um, mm, for these, first of all, I think the real-time tracking and dynamic rebalancing should be used to monitor the bike inventory at popular stations and redistribute bikes when necessary. Secondly, a scheduled restocking system can be set up during off-peak hours to ensure that stations are replenished in morning or evening when demand is highest. And finally, offering incentives to users who returns bike to low stock station could help maintain balance during peak periods without requiring additional resources. Thank you so much. Have a good day.